This is the Donut SMP, one of Minecraft's biggest servers, and in today's video, I'll be using ChatGPT to get me started money making methods on the Donut SMP. With that being said, let's see if AI can make you millions. Alright, the first money making method I'll do is mining diamonds / ores. So basically, I just mine every ore I find in a cave. Now, first things first, I need to buy a maxed out diamond pickaxe. And to also find a big enough cave to mine in. Something like this should be perfect. And in order to test how much money this will make, I'll be mining for 1 hour long and see how much money I make by the end. And to also make it interesting, I'll be ranking them on a tier list. A being the best and D being the worst. Wait, I think I just found a rare block. Alright, after mining for 1 hour straight, I was able to obtain all these ores. Now let's put them all in /sell and see how much money I made in an hour with mining just ores. I was able to make roughly almost $1 million within 1 hour just by mining ores. Now for the ranking of this method. I'm thinking about giving this method probably like a low C tier, high B tier, just because it's very easy to do and it also doesn't take that long to get a lot of ores depending on the caves you find. Alright, let's move on to the next method. Alright, for the second money making method, I'll be selling logs. Selling me by a maxed out axe, 500k, that should be about good. And I'll be doing the same thing I did for the ores. I'll chop down trees for 1 hour and calculate how much I get. With that being said, let's get to chopping. I've only been mining for about like 20 minutes and these are all the logs I were able to collect. Alright, so after an hour of mining, I was able to get a whole shulker box plus 12 extra stacks. Basically 3 stacks of wood, half a stack of apples, and nearly 4 stacks of saplings. Alright, so a stack of logs costs about 23k. So I'm gonna sell all these logs for around like 23k on AH and see how much money I'll make. I'll also pay my alt account all my money to see how much money I actually make from the trees. Alright, I'm gonna sell all my logs. /H, sell 22k. I'm gonna sell all these for 22k and I'll show you the results. Alright, so after selling everything on AH, I was able to make $1 million. Made about the same amount of money as mining ores did. So I'll also rank this method a B. Alright, so the next money making method I'll try is mining out sand. Alright, so let me buy a shovel and just get to digging. Mining sand is so satisfying. Let's look at this. Alright, the timer's now over. Let's see how much sand I was able to collect. Alright, so after an hour of mining out sand, I was able to get about 12 shulker boxes of sand and 12 extra stacks of sand. So let's see how much I was able to make. I was able to make $3.2 million just from mining sand. And all you really need for it is a maxed out shovel, which costs about like 500k, so it's not that much. So you will be making money from this. So this method was able to make more than the last two, so I'll put this at an A tier. So was AI able to give me good money making methods on the Donut SMP? I personally think they're very good for starter money making methods, especially if you're brand new to the game. If you really enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. And also join my Discord server if you really want to. If y'all are able to, please get Dr. Donut to react to this. That would be my dream. And with that being said, peace.